What do you guys like about mixed reps?
It challenges you in different ways. It kind of makes you be creative as an audience member as well. And I kind of enjoy that part of it.
Yeah.
And I like that mixed reps, they sort of push you to limits that you didn't know that you had, because it's new movement, it's completely a new concept of ballet, a new approach to the steps. And it's always fun to see how far you can push yourselves and how much the choreographers can challenge you in these pieces.
Yeah. When I look back over my career, the times that I have grown the most have been in the mixed reps, or if I've ever been asked, like, what's your favorite ballet? It's generally something contemporary or, not as traditional. And that's so fun.
Not only as a dancer, I guess, like, as an audience member, what would you enjoy about a mixed rep?
I think you really don't know what you're going to get. I feel like with your story ballets, you're like, oh, this is very clearly, I know the story of Beauty and the Beast, I know the story of Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, but with your mixed reps, you truly kind of go in blind unless you actually know the dance world or you've seen it before. And it's so fun. I know my parents always talk about how much they enjoy the mixed reps, but I have yet to hear of anybody who didn't like the mixed reps that we've done. They're always surprised or just in awe of like what we can do. Well, I think it was Balanchine who said ballet is woman. And so it's interesting to put women not just on the stage, but also behind the scenes, like actually producing the movement and not just executing it, like thinking of the steps and all of that. And I mean, obviously, because ballet is such a female-saturated profession in general, men don't dance in point shoes. And so a lot of the times you'll have choreography that might not be as sensitive or geared toward dancing in point shoes, which can be harder. And, we love a challenge, but I think it's also nice to have somebody who has your actual perspective in what you're dancing in, choreograph something that's more suitable or a little bit more fun.
Yeah, it almost brings a fluidity to it.
Yeah.
Just a different side. And
yeah,
it's nice to see those things, the different perspectives.
And it's great to see that women are finally getting just what they deserve in the ballet world, because women have always been able to choreograph, and it's great that now we have this platform where we can show women choreographing and really hold them up. So I think that's important in the dance world, since it is so saturated with women, to have women all working together and giving them that space.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young, I feel like I had a lot of examples of women choreographing in my school. I don't know if you guys had similar experiences of teachers. I had a lot of female teachers and a lot of females choreographing on me from a young age, and it was kind of strange to see that not really reflected in the professional dance world. Did you guys have similar?
Yeah, I definitely had a good mix of female and male teachers and choreographers, but yeah, definitely as you get higher up, it becomes less female. So that's why I think it's really exciting that we're having this mixed rep that's all female choreographers. I think it's a really great opportunity just for also the Dallas-Fort Worth area to see that type of representation. I think is really cool.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I definitely had a lot of female teachers, but not as many choreographers that I worked with. So I'm so excited for this project. I feel like being a woman in the world of dance is so hard because you just feel like a needle in a haystack, like just one of very many. And it's time that the contributions of women were really recognized as valuable, and this is kind of a celebration of women in dance.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think it's exciting to know that like little girls who come to watch us, because we all see the kids who come to see us, and we know how much we can inspire them and to show them that there are more options than just being the dancer, but also being the creator of the dance is really powerful.
Well, I think that's what's so interesting about ballet is you can have a wide array of people from anywhere in the world, and yet you all understand, for the most part, what the steps are. I mean, you can go to any ballet class anywhere and know, at least in general, what they're talking about, what the combination is, or choreography or whatever. And so that's why it's so easy, I think, in part, to have so many different cultures in one room, because you're all in one way speaking the same language. You can all, dance is visual as well. So it's easy for you to be able to, even if you don't technically speak the language, pick up what they're trying to convey or teach or choreograph. But it is also fun getting to work like every day with people just of different backgrounds. I mean,
Yeah, I also love meeting people from other cultures in ballet, because while all the steps are the same and everything we do is basically the same, the approaches that they take to the technique are usually different. And so you can learn a lot from them just in dance itself by learning how they approach the technique and what their teachers have told them. And then at the same time, you know, you're talking with them and learning about their culture and learning about their perspectives and how they grew up, and you can see the differences from yourself. So you can learn from them not only in a personal way, but in a professional way as well.
How do y'all both think we can keep this progress going in the dance world?
Well, I mean, I think the most important thing is to buy tickets to keep, you know, supporting these artists. I think it's also important to explore art and culture that's not familiar to you and just expose yourself to lots of different types of dance, whatever type of art it is. I know that we like the things that we like for a reason, but you never know what you might find until you try something new.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. And I don't know if patrons know the power that they have, that when they show up to a show and they buy tickets and sell out a show, like, we're more likely to do that again because we saw how much, you know, they appreciated it, and to know the power that they have. Yeah, they really make a difference in what ends up on stage.